afternoon from Zambia, and welcome to Cynthia Untamed. This is your youthful and ever educational platform where we have conversations about young people, change makers, education, and sustainable development goals. I am in Lusaka, Zambia for the first time in my life, and I'm so excited. Although I will be here for a short time because I need to run back to school to make a class presentation. I am here courtesy of the Bakhita Partnership for Education, which is an organization, a coalition that has come together to enable the girl child in Africa to thrive, particularly as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Many young girls were left out of support systems, education systems, healthcare systems, and even girls who had been in conflict areas were now more vulnerable than ever. So we are here to have a conference. They're calling it an Indaba, which means a conference, a gathering, to discuss how we can transform the life of the girl child in Africa, particularly to recover from the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. I will be speaking tomorrow on gender transformative and resilient education systems. I will give a keynote, and then I will also be part of a fireside chat, specifically focusing on the girl child and transformative and resilient education systems, like I mentioned. I think for me, what is exciting about the topic is that during the UN General Assembly in 2022, please go watch that video. I actually got to address a stage through the UN Foundation at the Ford Foundation headquarters on gender transformative education. And I kind of gave a mini TED talk on my experiences as a young woman, as a girl from Africa. So I'm coming to you live from the Urban Hotel in Lusaka, Zambia. Let me give you a room tour. I have decided to do this room tour before I mess the entire organization. That is the bed. That's a bed. I like the fact that the bedding is white. That's the table, which will be very useful as I prepare for tomorrow. The good thing is that I have already written my keynote speech for tomorrow, but I think I need a bit more guidance on the fireside chat. So maybe I'll just look through that and rehearse a bit more. And then that's the clothes hanger, that's my suitcase, there's a mirror, and I especially like my outfit. I like this knitwear sweater that I got in Cape Town. There's this trend I found in Cape Town, like knitwear. Everyone is wearing knitwear, I think because of the winter. And I was like, I want to be part of this trend too. So I got this really cute knitwear sweater, and I absolutely love the color. And this wraparound skirt, because for some reason, because we're coming to a girls' conference, I was like, I just feeling like a schoolgirl. And my sneakers. That is the door, of course, the exit. And then this is the shower, sink, soap, shampoo, lotion, shower gel, shower cup, towels there, tissue, the toilet seat, the shower. No, that's the toilet seat, and the more towels. And then that is the shower area. Okay, that is it for the room tour. Sorry about the background noise. I'm not so sure what that is. But yes, here I am, and ready for tomorrow, ready for the day. Yeah, so maybe I'll catch up with a few people just to get to know, just to learn a bit more about them. I came in with Nolutando from South Africa, and we were having like conversations on girls and women empowerment. Hopefully you'll see her during this video, the course of this vlog. And you'll also hopefully get to meet the other young people who are also part of the UNESCO SDG4 Youth Network. Some of them are, not all of them, some of them are. I think we have some young people from Cameroon, Nigeria, Uganda, me from Kenya, and two other countries I'm forgetting. So hopefully you get to see them throughout this vlog. But like I mentioned at the beginning, we are having a conversation about the girl child, gender transformative education systems. So the first day will be the gathering, talking about the challenge and the solutions. The second day will be the Indaba, we'll have the policymakers. And then the last day is where we're going to close off and have final statements, final conclusions, have a girls declaration going. I think what I've really liked about this process is that we've also had consultations with girls. The advocates from Uganda and Nigeria particularly were leading advocates, like to young girl advocates, like adolescents, to really talk about their own experiences as teenagers in their countries. And so even when we're doing the declaration here, we have the voices of those girls we are representing from the communities. We have their voices here. Some of them will also be here, and then now there's also us, the young women. So we are not tiny young girls, but we are young women. We're still girls. Yes, so please keep following the journey. Please do remember to tell a friend to tell a friend. Hello, it's dinner time. I wanted to walk with you to the dining room. This is the reception area, and then the lobby. So I guess we're just going to order from the table. There's Nolutando. Where are you from, Nolutando?
I'm from South Africa.
Why are you here?
I'm the MC for the program that is currently running, Bakhita's Partnership for the Bring the Girl Child to School campaign, and I'm also part of the Lead Matches Bring This Girl Child Back to School Post-COVID campaign, which is the reason why I've then been invited to this conference.
Hello, we are back to my room. It's past dinner time. Sorry about this cable, my phone is charging over here. Anyway, so I'm back to my room. I've had a discussion with the organizer on what they expect for the fireside chat. So it's basically just going to be like a narration of stories. It's people sharing the experiences on why they really got involved in girls advocacy, specifically education. So yeah, at least I have that clear for now. So I'm looking at the profiles of the people who are supposed to be a part of this panel. So the first one is Honorable Beatrice Elachi, who's the Member of Parliament in Kenya. Miss Martha Muhwezi, who's the FAWE Africa Executive Director. That's Forum for African Women in Education. Then there's me. I was meant to be a panelist, but now I've ended up being a moderator, and I don't mind. Of course, I'm a UNESCO SDG4 Youth Network member. I'm also a lawyer, a Mandela Rhodes Scholar. Then there's Miss Eliane Clyston Githai Wanjiku, who's the founder of Children with Nature. So what I'm going to do is I need to read the profiles of these three individuals. I looked up Honorable Beatrice Elachi yesterday before I came here. I'm a bit familiar with Miss Eliane. I am familiar with the work of FAWE, but I just need to dig deeper into their profiles now that I know what to expect, or rather what I need to talk to them about. So I'm going to read their profiles again and then come up with like 2-3 questions that can keep the conversation going. And then what I'll do is the other questions I'll just ask from the dialogue. I believe I'm going to pull this off. I believe so. I believe this. I've done this before. I'm gonna do it. All for girls education. Yay! So let's go.
Kato Ayokinili from Cameroon. I came under the UNESCO GG4 Youth Network, and I'm attending the Indaba conference hosted by the Bakhita Partnership Education. My key takeaway from the dialogues and from the prayer side chart, our colleague, and also the interventions is that indeed our pain can also be a motivation, because most of these girls, they had stories of the FGMs and also of rape, but they didn't become that victim and to go sit in the corner. No, they use that pain to help others to further use it to speak about it, so that others can actually hear and be aware of the issues that they're facing, not to bring about change. So it's an amazing day, and I can't wait to gain more knowledge and also get more stories of other people. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Jackson Mwape from Zambia. I am here attending the Indaba conference. I am a student at Rockview University. I was invited here to do a poem. The poem was talking about fighting like a girl. That was the title of my poem. And I was just highlighting the problems that girls face in our community, the rape, the exploitations, and that was the main content of my poem, was just to encourage people to stand up for a girl child and to fight for her. And I've really learned a lot of things, but if there's one thing I've taken from this conference is that in as much as there have been interventions being put in place to support and to fight for girl child, we need more interventions to reach the girl child in the community and at home, and just reaching them at school and everything. So let's continue fighting for the girl child, and let's continue supporting. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Linda Yudis Nakaibale. I am from Uganda. I am the founder of the Nifuze Africa Foundation, an organization that is promoting the right to education for children in underserved and under-resourced communities in Uganda. I'm here today at the Indaba conference representing the SDG for Youth Network as a member. Today's session, I was talking about the Girls' Declaration. And what's the Girls' Declaration? It was informed by girls and captures the challenges girls face in accessing education, but most importantly, the demands they have to decision makers and the different stakeholders in regards to improving their learning. Yeah, today's sessions were really impactful and challenged me to reflect a lot. One of my key takeaways is we need to work with girls in all their diversity, girls with disability, girls in emergencies, girls in and out of school, in co-creating solutions aimed at transforming girls' education, because girls are the best asset, or know better about girls' education, because they are girls through their lived experiences. And it shouldn't be us deciding for girls or thinking for girls, but rather working with girls in co-creating these solutions. And I think that is really powerful. The other key takeaway is we need to have more conversations on financing. How do we get money from the private sector, from the development partners, to finance girls' education? Because all the interventions we want to implement are incumbent on the money, on the finances. So we need finances to promote girls' education. We need funding for girls' education.
Hi everyone, my name is Butsmaya Fatake and I am an SDG4 Youth member. I'm also GPU leader. I currently work with the Education Partnership Center in Lagos, where we design education programs and projects for children in marginalized communities. And I'm here today in Indaba conference organized by Bakhita Partnership for Education. I shared the overview of the Girls' Declaration that my colleagues and I have been working on. So we conducted consultation across different African countries, and we're just trying to get the perspective of girls on the challenges they face in accessing education, and basically just improving their quality of learning. And it was just really amazing to meet different stakeholders and to also share recommendations and highlights about how we could further strengthen and improve girls' education. One thing that stood out for me most is how that they shed more light on how mothers are also instigators of child abuse and other harmful gender norms and practices. And it's just it also everything still borders on education, because if these mothers are actually educated, they're better able to address these challenges, they're better able to challenge all these negative stereotypes. So it was just really interesting for me that this is another angle. We're not just focusing on the male who are the perpetrators of this evil, but also on mothers, on the role they play in actually challenging these atrocities. And I also enjoyed the session by the UNICEF SDG 4 representative to the UN, and he was really I like the fact that he challenged how the G20 is being operated, how Africans are not inclusive, and so he talked about including the proposing that African Union be included in the G20, which I think is strategic and very timely, because Africans have a large population, and most times when we talk about inequalities, when we talk about marginalization, it's always stems down to Africa, and it's very important that we are included where decisions about us are being made, because there's nothing for us without us. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Fikayo Adam. I'm a lawyer and I'm also a UNESCO SDG4 youth member. I am at the Bakhita Partnership for Education conference here in Zambia, and guess what I did? I actually moderated a session today, that's actually 17th of May. I moderated a session on the role of gender responsive and transformative education. Today has been very power-packed, very insightful and very engaging. What stood out for me today was hearing girls speak. Not just girls, but girls with disabilities, girls who are with special needs, speak about the challenges that they have. To be very honest, I'm a woman. There are some challenges that I can never relate to because I have not been through some people's realities. So today was about hearing what these girls have gone through and taking insights as to collaborations, partnerships that we can all come together to achieve towards driving a gender and responsive education. Thank you.
Guys, I've had such an engaging day. I'm not going to debrief you too much because I think the young people who've been talking through the vlog have really told you what's been going on, what's been happening. Maybe I can just tell you what I'm feeling. I think I feel happy, I feel encouraged that I got the chance to talk about this topic. During the Transforming Education Summit, I had the chance to talk about gender transformative education systems. That was really more on, my personal story. Even today was personal, but I also had the chance, because I had more time, so I had the chance to highlight a bit of research here and there, statistics on the state of girl child education post-COVID-19, during the COVID-19 pandemic. And I also had the chance to share a couple of solutions. I did a lot of reading to come up with those solutions. It was also exciting to moderate the fireside chat later on because it meant that I was able to steer a conversation on girls' education, but also to bring out personal stories from the panelists, from Eliane Gidhae, from Beatrice Elachi, from Lavina Lempiriasi, and from Teresia Omondi from far away. So that was really great. And throughout the day, I've also had the chance to just keep listening to insights from people. I think for me, looking forward, I want to keep doing this, speaking at the global level on education, speaking on my own experiences, advocating for better policies for all children, for all young people. Even now, as I am a lawyer, because now that is my training, to even know how to approach cases in court, because in court, yes, you need to follow procedure. There's substantial law, and then there's procedural law. There's where you just know this is the right of the girl, this is the right of the child. But how do you actually present that to a judge or a magistrate, get your case heard, and get to come up with a solution for your client. So I'm trying to look at all those perspectives, but also using the power of communication and advocacy as a tool to keep championing for the substantive law. So yeah, that really is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling chilled, at least. Even if I won't be here for the entire conference, at least I know even when I'm going back to Cape Town, I know that I have accomplished my mission. I've met great people. I've gotten lots of great feedback on how I presented both sessions that I was a part of. So I think I just need to keep working, keep improving, keep gaining knowledge on these issues, keep understanding, keep listening to people to also get new insights. Yeah, that really is my feeling for the day. So I want to take off my makeup, take it off, all of it, wash my face, and then just go for dinner and then sleep. And then we'll start the day off tomorrow, and then midway I will return to Cape Town to continue with my masters. Yeah. So this is totally not education related, but let me just tell you about this beauty brand. This one that I discovered by chance somewhere on Tomboya Street. So around last year, I went to a makeup artist, like to get some classes on doing makeup. And it really helped me to also see the right makeup that I need, because now we tested there and this is actually the product that she used. And then I realized, wait, we as young women spend so much money on different sets of makeup, yet there's no way you can use a whole palette unless you do a lot of makeup. But for someone like me who does makeup once, maybe every 3 months, I rarely do makeup unless like I'm speaking at an event. So I rarely do makeup. So then I realized I don't need a lot of makeup. I just need to buy one thing that works for everything, and also like different colors. So I have 2 sets. I didn't come with the other set today because also my sets depend on the kind of engagement that I'm a part of. So this particular one, Boss Babe palette by Reina Beauty, has the more nude colors, I would say. Let me show you. So I've managed to open it, so you can see that it has the nude colors. It has shades of brown, just a bit of orange, but the colors are like really on the darker side, more skin tone. So this is what I use when I'm speaking like in a conference. If I'm going for an event, I tend to use the other shade, which has like brighter colors. If it's just like a chilled fun event, I use the brighter colors. So the other palette has like shades of pink, purple, like those really bright colors, but these are more subtle. So this is what I normally use for events like this. Also, so that I don't have, I try to blend it in with the hair, because my hair is a tool of advocacy, a tool of expression for the things that I care about. So I even forgot to mention that my hair is pink specifically because we're talking about girls. I know it's very stereotypical, but because we are talking about girls, so pink then is my form of expression. I remember there was a time the conversation was about going blue for children. So my hair at that point was blue. So it really just depends on like the context. So now because my hair is very bright, then I go with darker shades of eyeshadow. Yes, so that is really all I use. I don't have any other makeup palette. And then the brushes are really just very simple. I got this again from, was it Moy Avenue? I think Moy Avenue, there's a shop. I don't remember the name of the shop. But I got this set of maybe 10 brushes from that shop, and it just works for everything. So I don't have many brushes. Simple, to the point, and now this is what I use. Of course, I clean them up after, but because I use them in the morning, so they're still the same way. But yes, so yeah, that's it. That's it for the eyes and the face. And then moisturizer, this Nivea cream, this one. But in general, this is what I use, or just normal Vaseline for my face on normal occasions. Either this or Vaseline. Yeah. And then this is what? The spray for fixing the makeup. I don't know how to say it in makeup terms. Clearly, I am not a makeup artist. Yes, really, my makeup routine is very simple. But I think my point is yes, you can still look great with simple things. Good morning, Cynthia Untamed here. How are you doing? How are you feeling? I'm feeling great. I'm looking forward to the day. Today is the day we're going to have expert sessions. So basically, people who are experts in their fields will be talking about different areas. So there's going to be one on sexual reproductive health. The first session of the day is going to be an intergenerational dialogue. We know that we as young people, children, we want an older generation to listen to us, and sometimes we may not necessarily know how to bring that dialogue forward. So this is basically going to be like a dialogue between two generations, intergeneration dialogues, to have conversations about education, because the education system you are experiencing now is most probably not the education system that your parent went through. There have been changes, there have been improvements, there have been some failures. So how do we reconcile those two sides without talking to each other? We have to talk to each other. So that's the essence of the morning. I feel bright. This is my outfit of the day. And high heels. Yes, you know, the first time I saw these high heels in the shop, I just knew this is the pair that I wanted. And I remember that shop did not have my size, so they told me I had to go to their other shop. I went to that other shop to get my size, and it was the last pair. I just love them, and really since I went to South Africa, it's like the only pair of high heels I own. And then the white dress and the hair. I don't feel like doing any makeup today because I am not going to have a key role. I'm not like necessarily going to address the audience. I will be part of the audience. So I felt, today, let me just take my time. I don't feel like doing any makeup because it takes a lot of time. I just want to be chilled and relaxed. Yeah, but I know I definitely look great. All right, let's go.
My name is Masi Rungu from Nairobi, Kenya. I work at St. Aloysius Gonzaga as a school counselor. Our work is to bring girls back to school, to offer them the skills they need to survive, giving them better coping mechanism, especially girls who live in the slums. And I enjoy being here in Zambia. What a powerful, powerful conference it has been. Thank you.
What have you been doing? What have you been learning?
We have learned a lot of things. We have had a lot of sharing from people all over the world. We have heard what people are currently doing. We have heard from different organizations and concerning what they're exactly doing in keeping girls in school.
Hey good people, my name is Lavina Limperius. I'm a model and an FGM activist. I'm so happy to be here. I'm from this beautiful tribe. I'm from Samburu County, and my work is to create awareness, to take girls to school, to stop FGM and take girls to school. Thank you.
What has been exciting in this conference?
Okay, first I've met so many people. I've networked. I've known a lot of people from Zambia, from South Africa like you, from all over Africa. I think I thought my story is the saddest, but I came to listen to other stories and I was so repelled. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Francine Pambomale, just within Zambia, and welcome to Zambia. I'm the national delegate for working children and youths. We deal with the rights of a child, more especially a girl child, and we empower girls to work hard every day despite their situations and circumstances that they are facing. Being at this event, it has been like a life-changing event. I've learned so much. I've discovered new friends, new connections, new relationships are formed. This has been a wonderful, great platform. I can't explain it. Thank you.
What do you want to tell all the other girls out there?
I want to tell all the other girls that it doesn't matter what situation you're facing till the day you will say enough is enough, and just take a stand and just improvise on your education and the things that you have learned. It's really a great platform to just understand the importance of being educated, just removing the part of ignorance. So to all the girls, it doesn't matter the situation that you're facing. Yes, you can stand out as a girl. You can even start it alone. Thank you.
Oh, today has been you remember that I was telling you I'm so chill today, I'm not having any major roles. Let me tell you what happened. I got to the conference room, and then there was going to be this intergenerational dialogue, and they hadn't assigned anyone. So the organizers like, Cynthia, you're going to take this up. I was like, oh my goodness, I haven't studied the profiles of any of these people. I am not prepared. I don't even know who they are, what's gonna happen. I'm done. And I basically only had 5 minutes to come up with questions, guys. And I was just like, I'm done. But imagine, I was just like, okay, I have to do it because I've been given an opportunity. I cannot say no, so I just have to show up. So I led the intergenerational conversation. Maybe in one of those essays we should write, tell us about a time you were able to quickly adjust to a situation. Here is one, guys. But it went well. We managed to do it. Yesterday I had an interview with NTV, and then today they told me there's something you didn't mention, so we want you to redo the interview. So here I am, guys. I've been taken by surprise by everything, but I'm like, okay, I'll do it. Now I need to rush to the airport. It's been great, it's been exciting. I'm so sad that I'm missing half of today and the entire tomorrow. But it's okay. I think I have done my part. God has ensured that I have done the part that I needed to do. And I need to run back to school. Thank you so much for still being a part of Cynthia Untamed. And you are most definitely the greatest audience ever. Thank you so much for the support you give to this platform.
A pre-boarding group, a CCT,